What's poppin' YouTube? It's your boy FCTHETRUTH, and we're back with another video. In this video, we got Fat Joe on the Fat Joe Show. He's going live talking about PNB ROCK and how it's nowhere safe in LA these days. So let's hear what Fat Joe has to say, and we'll talk about this after the video. I'm gone.
I used to rob people. I used to stick people up. Not proud. I was once a young, confused man that was living by any means necessary, was living by get rich or die trying. So I understand the plight. I understand what's going on there. But what I never understood is why can't you rob a brother? Take his stick him up, we caught you off guard, and keep it moving and let that brother be great. Now, we all know how hard it is for young blacks and young Latinos. They're stacked against us. Police against us. The streets against us. System against us. And so we all fighting to try to find a way. But now when you rob a person, because I want to be clear on this. So I'll tell you, I'm not mad at you robbing people. I'm not. You won. You got it. But I'm mad at you killing people. I'm going to keep it real. And so, when you make the choice to kill an unarmed person for no reason after you robbed them, you're an evil person. You're evil. You're mad at your life, and you're evil. Now, I seen an uproar. Oh, you shouldn't wear your jewelry. You shouldn't this. I watched on the news. I was in LA. And I'm watching the little girl on the news and all that. They got her outside of Roscoe's chicken. And she's saying, you shouldn't post where you at. You shouldn't. What? I want to know, what's the crime in posting where you at? What's the crime in being proud of yourself and wearing the jewelry? What's the crime in supporting black-owned business? What's the crime? No, that's not the reason why the man died. The reason why the man died is because there's some guys out there that hate the world and they killed him for no reason. Because they could have took his jewelry, pistol whipped him, whatever. Took the jewelry. They did not have to take that little girl's father. And so they start all these, because no, it is what it is. Black on brown crime, black on black crime, brown on brown crime. It is what it is. And it's disgusting. When we know how hard it is to get out of that situation, to lift yourself up, life can be taken like that. We only get one life. Now, there's a thing they call, you go to a place, check in. How about we check in ahead of time? How about the OGs who know these guys who are rappers? Tell them ahead of time. Stick them up. Don't kill them. Can you do that for me? Every gang leader, every real guy, every OG of the world. Can y'all do that for me? And say, stick him up. He ain't check in. Don't kill him. Not in front of that black woman and that black baby. In that restaurant, which is an iconic restaurant that I've been to 20, 30, 40 times. Chicken is the best chicken in the world, Roscoe's chicken. And when you come to LA, the first thing you want is some Roscoe's chicken. And I wisened up. And I just tell them to get it and bring it to the hotel. Now the hotel ain't safe. Just a week before this, they aired out a truck. They almost killed the rapper. They aired out his manager. 100 shots in the middle of Beverly Hills. Beverly Hills ain't safe in LA. It just ain't nowhere is safe there. And then what do these guys do? They roam around Beverly Hills, Rodeo Drive to see anybody to kill them and rob them? Think about it. If every rapper in the world is getting murdered in Hollywood Hills, Beverly Hills, what the f is going on in LA? And so over here in New York, I could dip out. My house is in the most beautiful neighborhood in the world, and I got that thing in here. I'm not one of them. But in any state, I got that thing. Simple. I'm gonna protect me and my family. You got it confused. You got it confused. And so what I'm saying is, what I learned out in LA my whole life is that these guys are so daring. You could be with the illest OG that runs everything, and they'll try you with the OG standing right next to you. It's happened to me several of times. I'm with the biggest so-called guy you ever heard of in LA, the leader of all leaders, and this and that, and we still get into the smoke in front of the guy. And so in New York, the only difference is, and I'm not comparing LA to New York to Philly, is there's a level of respect. Well, as of now, because these kids are out of control. And I'm not necessarily throwing that on the kids. That PNB ROCK, I don't know if those was young guys. I don't know who it was.
Okay, I feel like Fat Joe really hit the nail on the head on this, because it's been too much focus on the baby mama taking a photo of the chicken and waffles and dropping the location, geotagging, the checking in. He should have checked in. It's too much. I feel like it's too much victim blaming, because I feel like PNB ROCK was a victim. His girl was a victim, because they're minding their business, just eating at a restaurant, and then evil people do evil things. So here comes dudes rushing them to kill them. And I actually heard Adam 22 say on his podcast, and allegedly, this is allegedly, but he said that people in LA told him that those dudes didn't even hesitate. They didn't even really try to rob him. They just rushed them, murdered him in cold blood, killed him, and then took his jewelry off, like took his chain. They were in such a hurry, they didn't even take all his jewelry. They just took one of his chains off and dipped. Probably like the most expensive chain he had, probably the PNB. If he had a PNB chain on, that's probably what they took, and that's it. But they didn't. It's not like he was resisting getting robbed. They just came in and killed him. But like I said, that's all allegedly. We don't know. But yeah, so that's what I mean. Just evil people doing evil things, man. That's what people should be focusing on, is how could you take somebody's life. That's what the focus should be, not he should have checked in, the baby mama taking photos, posting on the gram. It's irrelevant, man. People shouldn't be killing people. So that's where I'm going with it, and that's how I agree with Fat Joe on this. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments, and I'm out.